Why your pain is your greatest weapon. Welcome to the darkness, my friend. Come, let us talk today about that ache, that weight right in the center of your chest that no one dares to speak of. Everyone tells you to run from pain, don't they? The television, social media, the merchants of fake happiness, they all scream the same lie. Pain is bad, get rid of it, numb it, stay positive at all costs. But today, I'm going to tell you another truth, a harsh but pure reality that ancient sages discovered thousands of years ago. Embrace your pain. See it not as an enemy, but as a master, a sculptor who will rebuild you from your ashes. Look at those ancient marble statues. How do you think those smooth lines, those deep expressions were formed? Every detail was shaped by the harsh and ruthless hammer blows of a master. If that piece of marble had been afraid of being struck, it would be nothing more than a rock by the side of the road today. A soul that is not struck is an unworked stone, but a soul carved by the blows of life turns into a masterpiece. When life hits you, it hits not to break you, but to reveal the true jewel within you. The Stoics call this amor fati, to love your fate, to love everything that happens to you, including the pain, because they knew that iron that does not enter the fire can never become steel. That disappointment you feel right now, that betrayal, that loneliness, these are actually your mental training. If you had never fallen, how could you know the magnificent power of standing up? If you had never been in the dark, how could you appreciate the light? Pain is the most honest teacher in the world. It teaches you your limits. It reminds you who you are. Those scars are not marks of your weakness, but medals of what you have endured in this life, of which storms you have survived. The modern world tries to numb us with endless entertainment, instant pleasures, fake smiles. Do you know why? Because a person in pain thinks, and a person who thinks wakes up. They don't want you to wake up because they cannot control a person who is awake. But you feel that ache. That ache reminds you that you are alive, that you can still feel. Have you experienced a tragedy? Make it the foundation of your character. Have you been betrayed? Make it the beginning of your wisdom in reading people. Have you failed? See it as an opportunity to destroy your vanity and build a more solid foundation. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Not in the splendor of his palace, but in the cold of the battlefields. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, that wall in front of you is actually the step you must climb. Now take a deep breath and think, what wounded you the most? Which memory is still bleeding in your mind? Right there, where the wound is, your greatest strength is hidden. Remember the ancient Japanese art of kintsugi. They join broken ceramics with gold. This means that the object is more valuable and beautiful after being broken than it was before. You are the same. You can join with gold, with wisdom, at the places where you were broken. Pain makes you wiser, more resilient, and more compassionate. There is no one more dangerous than someone who has never suffered, because they do not know what reality is. But you know. You heard the sound of the storm. You saw the height of the waves. You no longer need those fake shelters on the shore. You are now the sea itself. When you finish this video, look in the mirror and say, thank you to those tired eyes for gaining this wisdom, for turning you into the person you are today. Do not run. Do not hide. Go towards that pain. Meet it. Learn its language. When you turn it into a weapon, nothing in this world can destroy you anymore. Because for a Stoic, there is no tragedy, only education. You are no longer someone who suffers. You are a will born from pain, rising from its ashes. The world will always be noisy and sometimes very cruel, but your inner fortress was built with these pains. Close the gates, retreat into the depths of your mind, and whisper with that silent power, what else do you have, world? I can take it all, because you are unbreakable now. You are the master of pain. You are not alone on this journey, friend. On this dark but bright path, each of our scars shines like a beacon lighting the way ahead. You can join this silent army by subscribing to the channel. Below, write the one great pain that made you stronger in a single sentence. Write it so that others understand that a wound is actually a rank of honor. Take care of yourself, or rather take care of your soul. See you in the next depth.